Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacology, LG Institute of Pharmacy. Welcome to this MOVE series, an initiative taken by LG Groups of Institute. In this session, I would be discussing an important topic of pharmacy practice, which is PTC, meaning Pharmacy and Therapeutic Committee. It is an important area of pharmacy practice. So there are some core objectives of this committee. It is to involved in advisory committee. They are also engaged with educational activity and for the drug safety and adverse drug reactions monitoring. The composition of PTC includes three basic components. It is medical staff, hospital administrators, and pharmacists. The subcommittee includes the different level of diseases, including neoplastics, anti-infectives. They too include the different categories and subcategories of particular organ system. It includes CVS drugs having diuretics, hypotensives, vasodilators, spasmolytics, and anticoagulants. It also includes the drugs acting on GI, including laxatives. It also includes the drugs acting on CNS, that is analgesic, anticonvulsants, respiratory stimulants, and sedatives. It also includes an important area of endocrinology, including anti-diabetic agents and hormones. Operation activities of PTC. The operational activities including a particular kind of agenda. So this committee should meet at regularly 6 times in a year and as necessary whenever. So it includes the discussion of previous meeting as well as review of the content of hospital formulary for the purpose of bringing it up to date or deleting the products which are not necessary for use. It includes information regarding new drugs which may have become commercially available. They includes the reviewing of side effects, adverse drug reactions, toxic effects, drug-drug interactions reported by various units of hospital and which brought to a notice of the committee by DIC, which is Drug Information Center. It includes reviewing of drug safety in hospital as well as various subcommittees. It includes the reviewing of reports of medical audit and other matter, including the permission of chair. The role of PTC in drug safety. They should have at least a registered pharmacist or chief pharmacist having diploma holder degree. They should have sufficient numbers of qualified personnel to run any unit. The adequate safe workspace and storage facilities are required. They should have equipments which are necessary and automatic stop order narcotics, hypnotics, and anticoagulant system. And they should have a firm policy research drugs. They involve in the drug formulary outside the working hours, poisonous material as well as non-poisonous materials, external use of drug and internal use of drug, activities related to quality control measures, teaching programs, periodic inspections, and adequate reference library. Communication skills required for pharmacists. So basically, they are categorized in 2 categories, that is non-verbal and verbal communication skills. Non-verbal communication skills include eye contact, facial expression, body gestures, tone of voice, or the proximity of position, that is the distance between pharmacist and patient while counseling. Next, it includes verbal communication skills. It includes active listening, observation and assessment during counseling, and language. The applications including communicating with the healthcare professional. They do include communication with patient. They are involved in teaching activities including the conduction of conferences and scientific writing promotional activities. It includes manuscripts and media interviews. Prescriber medication order. It is the prescription medication order which is to be dispensed only upon the clear and complete or the signed order of a person lawfully which is authorized to prescribe. The verbal prescription orders are received by a licensed pharmacist only. Prescription or medication order, it includes the patient name, name of the particular medication, strength of the medication, dose, the dosage form, time or frequency of administration, the route of administration, quantity to be dispensed or the length or the duration of the therapy, prescriber's name and signature, refill authorization, date and PRN. It includes the administration maximum daily dosage, the condition for which the medication is being prescribed or administered. Here are some FAQs. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Pharma Ignite for more updates and notifications. Thank you.